Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. Today, as always, we'll be talking about our weekly Torah portion, Parshas Vayerah, and we continue our journey with Avram. Actually, not so much journey, at least the beginning of the weekly Torah portion, because Avram Avinu, after making a circumcision and quite an old age, he is sitting by the entrance to his tent and waiting for guests to arrive. He just couldn't stand. It was very difficult for him. He wasn't feeling well. But at this moment, there comes a description and the birth of the mitzvah that is so important. It's like a kind of enrooted in what Judaism mentality is guest welcoming. It's many things were said about Avram Avinu guest welcoming. He was opening his tent at the crossroads and inviting all the travelers just to come in and fed them and open his heart, opened his home and his table, and just had a conversation with them about God, about monotheism, about the Torah. And this mitzvah is so important that the Babylonian Talmud says that the reward for this mitzvah it's kept to us in the world to come. But the benefits for this mitzvah we receive here in this material world, and it's quite understandable, as Alter Rebbe, the founder of Chabad movement, explains that this is one of the mitzvahs, of the social mitzvahs, that is part, in his opinion, of the whole complex of the mitzvahs that called tzedakah, when you just do something good for another person. Obviously, if you welcome your guests with an open heart by the beautiful table, you put a smile on somebody else's face, and it's definitely will affect you as well. I want to talk about a completely different aspect of this mitzvah, the opposite aspect of this mitzvah. Many things were told about how important it's to welcome the guests. But now, as I'm reflecting on the passing couple of months, a month and a half, just recently we finished the marathon of the Jewish holidays. We were sitting in the Sukkah, we were celebrating Rosh Hashanah, Simchat Torah, and so on. And who knows me personally, we always have a lot of guests in our house by the holiday table, and Baruch Hashem, it was a very tight, doesn't matter how big of the Sukkah we will build, and we love to have guests over. But always when we already sit down by the nice holiday or Shabbos table, I always say the first toast, the first l'chaim, and I say that yes, we love to receive guests. We love to welcome guests, and Baruch Hashem, thank you, Kadosh Baruch Hu, that we have ability to do so. But this important mitzvah, it's impossible without one ingredient, and this ingredient are the actual guests. Because as guest welcoming you will be, if the guests are not coming, the mitzvah is not fulfilled. And Kadosh Baruch Hu, he understood this, because the whole point at the beginning of our weekly Torah portion, it was such a hot day that no travelers were on the road. He sends angels or travelers, who we don't know who they were actually, because he saw how Avram Avinu want to have guests, want to do this mitzvah, but he can't because there are no guests, and he sent angels to accommodate Avram to observe this mitzvah. And it comes in many other aspects, not just a guest welcoming. For example, if you're watching this video, that means you came to this channel, and you probably can tell I love to explain Torah, to share the knowledge, but you're not gonna come. The sharing is not gonna happen. So I want to say thank you, dear guests, who coming to the welcoming host's home, synagogue, Rabbi's house, this channel, and giving the host, not necessarily me, any host, to fulfill this mitzvah of guest welcoming. We cannot do it without you. So please come, enjoy, taste, take, and share. Thank you very much. Good luck. I see you next week.